Good evening, everyone. Good evening, I can't hear you. Okay, I am the last speaker for the night, so I have less than 10 minutes. But let me tell you a couple of things. First of all, I am not a candidate. I am a human rights activist. I am an anti-corruption activist. And I also used to be a former Ahli Majlis in MPPJ. But my task is to just remind us of a few things before we go home tonight. Ada 2 hari lagi sebelum hari mengundi pada 9 hari bulan Mei. Adakah kawan-kawan di Seksyen 17 sudah bersiap sedia? I can't hear you. Okay, we need to be ready to cast our vote because we need to be the agents of change. And Petaling Jaya residents have shown the way the last general elections. We voted overwhelmingly for change the last general elections, right? Yes. But do you know what they did to us? They made our constituency bigger. They took away the principle of one person, one vote. We now are the biggest victims. I vote in Damansara. Can I have the next slide? Okay, these are international press reporting on our elections. It's talking about dead voters in our electoral roll. Blackouts. Remember last election there were blackouts during the counting. How many of you here are Pacha agents? How many of you volunteered? Okay, I see many hands. Basically, we have to brace ourselves untuk satu lagi pilihan raya yang kotor, dirty, filthy. We cannot, when there's a blackout, go to the toilet. We must be ready to fight cheating. Are we ready? Yes! Okay, next slide. This is something from the UK newspaper that talks about our Prime Minister using dirty tricks to win the elections. Not I say, not you say, but the UK newspaper say. Are we embarrassed? How can a Prime Minister cheat to win the elections? Are we going to give him a second chance? No. We need to vote people with integrity, with honesty. And we need to give these leaders here a chance. Are we willing to actually vote them all in? Yes. Okay, next. Right, 2 days before Parliament got dissolved, they passed this anti-fake news law. Why? It is to keep us frightened and scared. Are we scared? No! Are we scared? No! No! We are going to say people who pass this fake news law are fake. Are they fake? Yes. Are they fake? Yes. Okay, next slide. This, saudara-saudara, sudah menjadi masalah yang terbesar, rasuah. It's not like we didn't know earlier, but now we are shocked at the degree of it. Next slide. I'm just showing you, according to the Department of Justice, all the different property that was bought with our money, with 1MDB stolen money. Did we know that our money was stolen? Did we know? Yeah. No. It was the Wall Street Journal that actually picked this up. Next. This is greed. Apart from buying all their property, they want to go and invest in art, in all this high-level stuff, buying Van Gogh paintings, everything. With whose money? Yes. Next. These are the other institutions that have found to have corruption. Next. Look at the amount of money lost. It runs into hundreds of millions of ringgit. Next slide. Many people ask me, why did I take the Prime Minister to court? Actually, we took this scandal to court. Purchase of 2 submarines, end up with 500 million corruption kickback money to both French and Malaysian officials. I don't like to take the Prime Minister to court, but when we saw at the time this kind of levels of corruption, The one thing that I knew is that there will be many thousands of Malaysian people backing the quest for truth. And can I count on you all that after the 10th of May, we will collectively bring more court cases of this corrupt government to court. Okay, fantastic. Next. Okay, now a very simple question. Last general elections, after one MDB scandal broke, Prime Minister said 200 million ringgit used to win the last general election. In any other government, that kind of statement will cause him to be sent out of the door the next day. But here, he's still here, trying to win the next general election. This is just a simple map to show you investments coming in from just one country, China, amounting to 400 billion ringgit. We all love development, we all love investment, but we want to know whether all this has actually an impact on our coming general election. Who is paying for GE14? You look at all the flags of Barisan Nasional hanging everywhere, the small print there says, printed by Tax Depot from Shanghai. I think it's very good if we can get free flags, but what is the deal here? I want us clever people of Section 17, after the 9th of May, we need to ask this important question. Siapa yang membiayai pilihan raya GE14? Now finally, the last slide. Sorry, I'm in such a rush because I think we have to end very soon. Next slide. Okay. Just now, Michelle said 90% voter turnout. I think we need to beat that number because we know, according to the press reports and all that, the cheating has already begun. So the only way untuk mengalahkan penipuan is to vote. And vote because you have to vote, because your vote is secret, so you should not be afraid. Come forward and vote for a party and a government that can actually serve public interest. Thank you very much. Salam reformasi.